Shawn Porter says that Errol Spence's confidence has turned a bit into arrogance, and he's going to beat him. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing if you want to become part of the gang notification gang. Please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, Shawn Porter, ahead of his fight this weekend, it is fight week officially. My 49ers won, so I'm happy about that. We are 3-0. Shout out to the whole Bay Area in this thing, bruh. Now, it's fight week. Next Saturday, I'm looking forward to it. I will be in LA for this great unification. Shawn Porter, WBC champion, trying to unify with Errol Spence. Now, Shawn Porter seems extremely confident, as does Errol Spence. So this has the makings of a very good fight, possibly a fight of the year with the styles. And, you know, Shawn Porter's rugged, great resume. Some of his opponents have been cut, and, you know, he's just rough by any means necessary to get it done. Very good conditioning. Errol Spence, vicious, malicious body puncher, and he's determined. No one has broken his will. He's undefeated. So very good clash. Fox has been doing an excellent job building up with this fight. They had Shawn Porter on Inside the NFL, you know, talking about the Cleveland Browns in his upcoming fight. Very, very good cross-branding, cross-merchandising, cross-promoting, since this will be a Fox pay-per-view, using Fox, their other outlets like the NFL, when, you know, a ton of people. Boxing is still kind of a niche sport, but I believe football, if I'm not mistaken, is the #1 sport in America, even higher than baseball. So a lot of eyes watching, and that is good promotion for this particular fight. And I was happy to see that as I watched football earlier today. Shawn Porter says this: Shawn Porter is going to leave with 2 belts. I'm going to hit him. I'm going to hit him hard, and I'm going to do things that you've never seen anyone do against Errol Spence. I'm expecting there to be adversity for Errol. There's going to be a moment where he realizes he's losing the fight. He has to be solid psychologically. I don't know if he's going to be in the ring. I believe I have the advantage there, and that I know how to get into his head. I think Errol's confidence is naturally like mine, but I think that he's fed his confidence to the point where some arrogance has come out. I think he's going to show in the fight early on. He's going to have to adjust. Once he realizes that, I expect the arrogance to go out the window, and he'll have to figure it out. I've never seen Errol Spence go through any adversity in the ring. I don't think anyone has been able to challenge him the way I can challenge him. I'm really looking forward to it. I don't think there's too much to figure out with Errol. The game plan is to make him make the adjustments. Things don't always go to plan, but I still think I know what he wants to do in there. He's not going to give you a lot to adjust to, but when he does what he does, he's supreme at, and he's great at. So, I mean, styles make fights. Shawn Porter versus Ugas, he was met with a little bit of criticism. Taller, bigger, Cuban technical fighter. I think he chose the wrong. Actually, I don't mind Shawn Porter boxing Ugas to throw him off, but I think Shawn Porter, everything he's saying to Errol Spence, I think in the Ugas fight, that's what he lacked. He should have showed the adjustment. I think he threw Ugas off for a few rounds, coming out not like he did versus Berto, and it kind of tricked him, because he started showing that he can box more, and he kind of showed that in the Danny Garcia fight as well. A little bit more boxing than the rugged kind of roughhouse, what we've known Shawn Porter for, versus Kell Brook, versus guys like Paulie Malignaggi and Berto, definitely in that fight. And his last 2 fights, he kind of developed that, like, kind of a weird pacing. I think he would have been better suited with Danny Garcia, doing less boxing and more in Danny Garcia's face. Because you look at Danny Garcia versus Amir Khan was causing Danny to miss his timing because he was much faster. Shawn Porter, to me, is faster than Danny Garcia. So I think him being awkward rather than boxing would have allowed him to pull away faster from the fight. Because I was at that fight in New York. It was very close. And then same thing with you guys. I'm not anti him starting off as a boxer, more or less. But then once once you guys started making those adjustments like he did do, being a seasoned, taller, bigger, rangy, tactical Cuban boxer, midway through the fight, I think Shawn Porter should have then switched gear, because basically he learned one thing and started adjusting to the boxing, and then Shawn Porter kind of stayed as the boxer. So really everything he's telling Errol Spence, I think he kind of should have used versus you guys. But this fight is different because we've seen fighters like Sergey Kovalev fight Isaac Chilemba at home in Russia, and his performance was rather poor. He did get one knockdown, but he didn't look that great. Very next fight, he fought a known commodity in Andre Ward, knocked him down, and it was a much tougher, better fight, better performance from Kovalev. So I think generally speaking, when you're up against somebody who's respected and perceived as a monster, you usually see the best camp and the best version of that fighter, despite if they fought, you know, somebody previously. Like even Tyson Fury, when he didn't look that great versus Otto Wallin, but he's going to have to take Wilder seriously. So if he didn't pull out all the stops in the Otto Wallin training camp, look for him to do it, because he knows he's going back in there with Wilder should Wilder get past Luis Ortiz. So I'm really looking forward to this fight. I think Shawn Porter, he sounds confident. Him and his team said they wanted this fight, and at one point Kenny and Shawn were saying that Errol Spence wasn't signing the contract. And I think there's been some resentment that's been developed. I think Shawn Porter kind of resents things Errol Spence said at the face-off. He says, you got natural born talent, but you don't really got skill. Skills develop in the gym, and you don't really show that. And then he said, all right, I'm going to show you. You know, so a lot of confidence, a lot of machismo stuff. And all in all, I think it's a good fight. This is Shawn Porter is in shape. You know, he's promoting the fight. He's been outspoken. He's kind of doing the preacher thing. Like, it's showtime. What time is it? And, you know, y'all want to know about the truth, so I'm going to tell you the truth. You know, he was doing that at the press conference. I went to both of them, those types of things. So, really, from what I've seen from Errol and Shawn Porter, this is really all I can ask. They both sound extremely confident. They both look the part, like ready to go, like they're training intently, and they're both kind of saying they're going for the knockout. So should be a good fight. I disagree with Shawn Porter with what he just said about Errol Spence has never faced adversity. I think fighting in Kell Brook's backyard, not that I think, I know, fighting in Kell Brook's backyard in Sheffield as a challenger, and Kell Brook was winning some of them early rounds, and I think he even hurt Errol Spence. So I disagree with Shawn Porter that Errol Spence has never dealt with adversity, because I think he got clipped. Again, there's different severities of being hurt, but I think in one of the first, you know, round 3 or 4, somewhere in there, Kell Brook really got Errol Spence's attention and was boxing well, and, you know, he had to make adjustments. He's in the other guy's backyard. When he was having success, the Kell Brook fans and UK fans are going crazy. So that in itself is adversity. Plus, he's been to the Olympics, so I don't think Errol Spence is new to adversity like Shawn Porter is saying. He's saying, like, I never seen him deal with adversity. So we'll see if Shawn Porter can present a different adversity in the ring that we haven't seen Errol Spence, because he's been winning and winning at his own game and making it look easy. I can't wait for this fight. Make sure you guys order the pay-per-view. Fox pay-per-view is going down this Saturday. I will be there in attendance. I'll be there. Subscribe to the channel so you guys get the coverage. You know, we working. I like Shawn Porter's confidence. I like Errol Spence's confidence. May the best man win. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. We working. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.